Hello, my dear friends, and I do hope you are all very, very well. Now, I notice we usually do a bit of an intro, but I've just somehow had a bit of a funny problem with them. I don't know why, it's just suddenly gone a bit funny, so I can't hear it in my ears, so I'm not one right sure if you could hear it in yours, so I've decided to just give them a miss for today because for a simple reason. I don't know what's happened. It's probably something I've done, and so for that I do apologise, my dear friends. But anyway, hello, my dear friends, and welcome to the Friday Frolic, where what we basically do today is we have good fun and frolics, and for some strange reason, a lot of things have just seemed to have gone quite wrong, but it's nothing you could say disastrous, but let's just say that things could have been better. Just give me a quick minute to sort some stuff out. But right, we're nearly there. Right. Give me a quick sec. But right, we're all sorted. We're cooking on gas, and right, I'll just do it this way. It's just that far easier. There we go. Just do it this way. Right. Because I had everything sorted out, for highlighting chat, but that's gone all to pot. It's all gone to shit. Never mind. But still, I'll still be more professional than KGBBs. So, but anyway, we'll just crack on and see how everybody's doing, see who's in the chat. Hello, Mikey Famine, from the one and the only, the legendary podcast that is the Bin Podcast. Please like and subscribe to their channel. They do some brilliant stuff on their channel, so please give them a good like and subscribe. I'll just is that better? I've just got the feeling I were a bit quiet. How's that for you? Right. Hello, Mikey Famine, and welcome to one of my fantastic moderators. That is Alistair Kerr. Please give him a big thumbs up for everything he does for me. I have no idea where he finds the time to sleep, because he seems to spend more time moderating live streams. Whatever live stream I see from wherever far-reaching parts of the world, I see Alistair's name, keeping it all in order in the chat. I think everybody in the world knows Alistair. There'll be some far out-reaching lost tribe in the Brazilian rainforest. There'll be somebody doing a live stream, and in there there'll be Alistair moderating. But yes, my lovely daughter. Hello, my lovely. I hope you're well. Those who are in the chat, if you watched last week's live stream, you got to see my lovely daughter, sat with me, commentator in a way, and she quite enjoyed herself. So I hope you're well, my lovely daughter. Yes, cheers for that, Alistair. Yes, so Alistair's left a link for the Bin Podcast. Please like and subscribe. Exactly. They do. They've probably forgotten more than what I will ever know about American politics. So, anyway. Hello, Ali Chaos. Hope you're well. Hello there, and the legend that is my drinking partner. Well, it is when I go up to Scotland, that's for certain. Good evening, David McGuinness. Hope you're well, my friend. Be well. And again, if you want to know, have a good Scottish perspective on politics, so you can't go far wrong with the two Davies. Please like and subscribe to their channel. They do some fantastic stuff on what happens on a Scottish level. And if you want to know what's happening with Scottish independence and everything else, please like and subscribe. Yes. Hello, Billy Kershaw. Hey up, Badgers. Hey up. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. How do? Hello, Sir Larry the Cat. I do hope you're very, very well. Hello, Tommy Lee Cadden. How are you doing? Back in 20 minutes, going to the shop. No problems, my dear friend. You got to do what you need to do. Hello, Counter Kev. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Hey up. Yes, he is. He certainly is. The legend that is Sir Larry. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's it. And counter. Hello, Freddie K. I hope you're well, my dear friend. And well, yes. I do my best. I do my best, Mikey family. I do my best. Yes, just and thoroughly enjoyed. I missed the one on Thursday, but I did catch up with it later on, so I did enjoy it. So anyway, I am. Yeah, exactly. I have to say, I enjoyed that McEwen's up there. That was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely well worth. And that is it. Best something beer that they had up there. That was very, very nice. That was the last beer I had in there, because like we on his final day in Scotland, we were in Glasgow town centre. Like, we were only there for about a couple of hours. I to be honest, the weather was miserable. I didn't really see the point in it really, because it were early in the morning and nothing were really open. Weather were miserable, so Michelle says, well, I don't know what to do. I said, neither does. So she went, right, I'll have a look on whatever, and says, see if there's an Iris Witherspoons, we can have a breakfast or something in there or something. And so I just called in there and had and they were doing a Scottish ales in there, so I just had a cheeky one, but I can't remember what it was. Quite nice. And then I had a best, I've forgotten its name now, best something beer. You'll know what I'm talking about, Dave. But hello, Steve Binning. Hope you're well. And hello, Alex Adam. I hope you're well. But yes, so hopefully. But I know my wife, she's on about going up to Scotland again. I don't know whether maybe later on this year or maybe next year, sometime next year. I don't know, but all I know is that my wife got some funny looks down in Bradford when she was using a SMP trolley coin in supermarket, in some certain supermarket. People were looking at her rather funny, as if saying, what the fuck's that she's got in her hand? Yes, she's still got it. Hello, Rachel from Accounting. Tease up, folks. I believe you've been contacted by not only the PWT lady, myself, but the man next door. I passed your number on to him. Frolic on frogs. Yes, it certainly was. We had a very interesting conversation where I asked him windswept questions and tough questions like, what's his favourite daring colour if he were a painter and decorator, and he said, I think you'll find as growing up I was the son of a toolmaker, and my favourite colour was magnolia. So anyway, let's crack on. And enough of me rambling on with utter nonsense. Right, this is But, you know, my Friday Frolic, where we just spend a couple of hours, where we just find some interesting, wonderful little bits of brilliant pieces of comedic satire videos with the odd bit of interesting articles thrown in. And yes, and the odd satire article thrown in as well. And I managed to find an absolute belter today. He was a son of a toolmaker. Well, I never knew that. No, neither did I, Rachel from accounting. I didn't know that either. But yes, we've got where we just spend a couple of hours taking the piss out of people who are in the corridors of power, who, let's be honest, they shouldn't be anywhere near it, because, let's be honest, they are just an absolute waste of space and they do nothing for the country whatsoever. Please help our DB smash, tickle and like the button. Yes, I suppose that would be a good idea. But yes, also I always say, especially for my moderators, because people like yourself, Mad Monk, hello Pete's Music, hope you're well. Hope you're well. Good to see you here, my friend. And impressive that tool his dad made became PME. Chuff from accounting, would you credit her? Yes, exactly. But yes, if you're still not sure what the show's about, I think most people in the chat do, because you quite regulars, but we generally what I usually find interesting little videos, clips like this, where you'll quickly find that the main person we take the piss out of is this person. So take it away, the one, the only Maggie Reed.
All right, Grump administration, thank you for coming to our weekly cabinet meeting. President Grump will be here any minute, but why don't we bring him in style? Hit it, Oscar.
Who's got more trash than anyone does?
Grump, grump, grump. Who has the best rubbish and scuzz?
Grump, grump, grump. He's got so much trash it spills out of his can.
And that is why we are his biggest fans.
You got that right, Pam Bondi.
Here he comes!
Welcome, Mr. President.
I'm Donald Grump, and I have more trash than all of you, so yeah.
All right, President Grump, your first order of business is to defund PBS and Sesame Street.
Okay.
Oh, look, here comes Elmo.
Mr. Grump.
Welcome, Elmo. Go ahead, President Grump.
There's only one thing I can do, Elmo.
What?
Scram! You're fired.
Beat it, Elmo.
Ah!
All right, next on the agenda, you are firing Pete Hegseth?
Be patient.
Scram! You're fired.
I can't believe I got fired by the Grump!
You heard the man. Scram, Pete. Does anyone smell that? Did somebody poop their pants?
I just did.
Well, who here in the administration would like to change President Grump?
Pick me,
No,
huh?
pick me.
Mr. Vance, Miss Bondi, you can both do it.
Whose name equals trash to you and to me? Who do you wish you all could be? Grump, I'm the trashiest. Grump, I'm the grouchiest.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. As soon as I heard the end, I thought, I know my daughter would love that. Because when it comes to the more sophisticated jokes, she's not bothered. Fart noises, that's it. She's on the floor in hysterics laughing. So, unfortunately, yes, Elmo was fired. But also was Pete Hegseth. Yes. So yes, that's what we're all about. None of that professional stuff from other YouTubers, you know, the professionals. This is all about having a bit of a good giggle. And Did she kiss a frying pan at or above operating temperature? I sometimes hate when I can mimic Elmo's voice. You certainly can. You certainly can. But yes, Pete's Keg's breath. Yeah. P.S. It's back. Muppets versus Muppet. Yeah, exactly. Cheers for that, Alex. Alistair. Yeah, Maggie Reed's channel. Oh, she does some fantastic, brilliant satire. Absolute national treasure. Well, she's, I suppose, sadly, the Sofa Surfer is in the UK. JD Pants hopes he in the lake he's fishing in. I've got a bit of a belter JD Pants video for you. Hello, SJ. Hope you're well, my dear friend. And how you doing? Yes. How come the names are being displayed correctly on here? That I don't know. Now, that I have absolutely not got a clue. Don't know why. But anyway. Yes. Hello. Hello, Reagan Elite. Yeah, I know this guy as well. Yeah. Because, yes, this is... And also Andrew Luke. If... No worries, Andrew. You do what you need to do. If you... Both Andrew Luke and Reagan Elite's channel, please also like and subscribe to their channel. They do some brilliant stuff. Yes. I'm not sure the fishes want JD Pants either. No. But yeah, I'm very well actually, SG. Very, very well. But yes, Reagan Elite does some fantastic live streams. I was... as far as I'm sure, I remember I'm on your round table next week. If I remember rightly, I'm on your channel next week on the round table. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh well, I always do. Always enjoy having a good chinwag with friends. And hello, Charlie Cat fan club. Hope you are. Hey, Frolickers, is that ratty chap Dave McGuinness in the chat? Charlie Cat is a legend. He certainly is. Yeah, I thought I were on next week. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. So hopefully get everything sorted for next week. Yes, Charlie. Where else would one be? Well, hopefully here and being entertained. Yeah, every morning at 11 a.m. Reagan Elite live Monday to Friday. Here's a link. Yes, so please like and subscribe. He always brings in very interesting news articles to peruse over. So please do. And the same with Andrew Luke's channel. What he knows about Doctor Who and Press Gang. Well, he's probably forgotten more than I will ever know about Press Gang and Doctor Who. So, anyway. But like, as I say, that was Maggie Reed with Grump, Grump, Grump. Yes. Which part of the country is JD Pants in? So I know where to go with all my off eggs. Yes. I have to say, when I went up to Scotland a couple of weeks ago, I was expecting on the day that Trump was coming in to see massive loads of people with 2 litre bottles of their own piss ready to throw at him if he turned up, walking along the streets of Edinburgh. Well, one thing's for certain, David, if he had to walk past us when we were sat in that pub, outside that pub, I certainly wouldn't have thrown that pint of McEwen's. No. Might have thrown the empty glass at him after, I don't know. But certainly wouldn't have been full. But anyway. Now, I have to say, I saw this a couple of weeks ago, and, well, not a couple of weeks ago, about few days ago, and this is absolutely brilliant. And I just thought I like to share this with you because I think this is brilliant because it just sums up, you could say, the Trump administration to an absolute T. And it just sums the Trump administration to a T. Now, you remember when the KKK Caroline Leavitt, she does a press conference where she practically saying that her leader-in-chief, the Mango Mussolini, the Tango Twiglet, she's demanding that he gets the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, when I saw this young lady says something absolutely brilliant, and she just absolutely rinses them both, basically, because I just thought she's absolutely bang on the money. I don't know who she is or where it's from, but wherever it's from, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's quite funny as well. It made me chuckle.
If only Donald Trump was president in the 20th century, so much could have been avoided. The First World War, the Second World War, the nuclear arms race, the Cold War, Trump could have prevented all of it. After all, his surname is Ceasefire. We know that all politicians are full of themselves. They can be arrogant and boastful. But Trump is one step ahead. He is shamelessly full of himself. And we saw an example of that yesterday. The White House openly demanded a Nobel Peace Prize for Donald Trump. Listen to this.
The president has now ended conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia, Israel and Iran, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, India and Pakistan, Serbia and Kosovo, and Egypt and Ethiopia. This means President Trump has brokered, on average, about one peace deal or ceasefire per month during his 6 months in office. It's well past time that President Trump was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
I think she missed a few there, like Tom and Jerry, Harry Potter and Voldemort, Batman and the Joker, and Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. If you're going to make fake claims, might as well go all in. It's been a hallmark of Donald Trump. He claims credit for everything. What's worse, he wants global recognition for it. In other words, he wants the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, just to be clear, a lot of unworthy people have received this prize. A lot of unworthy people have also been nominated for it. But none of them asked for it. I mean, this is not a reality TV contest. It's not like you can send an SMS to Norway nominating Donald Trump. You must let your actions speak. So let's look at Trump's actions. We mentioned his bombing record earlier on the show. Trump has dropped 530 bombs in 6 months. To put that in context, his predecessor, Joe Biden, dropped 555 bombs over his whole presidency, 4 years. Trump has
Very interesting, isn't it? Very, very interesting.
dropped 530 in 6 months. Not very peaceful, is it? Let's also look at aid cuts. Trump has cut 80% of America's foreign aid. That's almost $60 billion of help. And we are talking about life-saving help, like vaccination campaigns, remote health centers, public health services, and medicine distribution. What will be the impact of these cuts? Medical journal Lancet has done some research. They say the aid cuts could cause 14 million deaths by 2030. I'll repeat that for you. 14 million deaths due to Trump's aid cut. And a third of those are children. Does this sound like a peace laureate to you? Does this sound like a respectable statesman? The answer is no. Someone tell Trump that typing in all caps is not diplomacy, plus it's out of fashion. Gen Z would be horrified by the all caps. This is the era of small Ks. But coming back to his credit fever, as a species, we should be more thankful to Trump. Thanks to his negotiations with God, the sun rises every day. Thanks to his mediation, ships can sail on the ocean. If not for him, gravity would not exist. Give us a break. Americans can vote for whoever they want to. Just don't expect the world to fall in line. I can think of a dozen people who deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. Trump is certainly not one of them. And I'll tell you what disqualifies him. It's not just what he is doing now. It's what he will do if he wins the prize. I can guarantee that Trump will sell a Nobel experience at Mar-a-Lago. You can come, click pictures with the prize and go, just $500. Chances are he will also sell Nobel-themed belt buckles and baseball cards. Again, just $100 each.
And what's the betting that these memorabilia things, whatever he's selling them, will be as tacky as fuck, won't they?
Jokes aside, there are too many reasons to disqualify Trump. You've got casual sexism. You've got sexual assault allegations. You've got casual racism. You've got Islamophobia. And you've got actual warmongering. Take your pick. There are two kinds of leaders in this world. One who leave the world a better place. The other who leave it worse than they found it. And Trump is clearly in category 2. We suggest he take up a new obsession and leave us alone. In fact, I've got an idea. There is a country in Africa with vast reserves of rare earth elements. It's called Wakanda. If US officials are listening, get Trump on the job. Urge him to sign a deal with them. If anyone can, it's Donald Diplomacy Trump.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely top draw. I have to say, I thought that it was just absolutely brilliant. Donald Trump will win the Nobel Peace Prize for being the biggest shit stain to walk the earth, to be honest. Yeah, or they'll probably just make an award up for him just to shut him up, won't they? Good evening, Leapshin. Hope you're well, my dear friend. I'm pretty well, actually. I hope I'm feeling pretty meh, as per usual. Oh, well, I hope after this show you'll soon raise a smile, hopefully. But yes, welcome to the Mayor Central. Yes, yes. So they'll be as tacky as his skin tan. Yeah, will be. Absolutely. Because I've seen pictures of what it looks like in the Oval Office, and you can't get more tacky than that, can you, really? You certainly just can't. Get her on MSN. MSM, yes. Trump is God's sausage fingers, the new Bond villain. Yes, he certainly will, won't he? Without a shadow of doubt. so yes, when I watched that, I just thought that's pretty good, actually. So just thought she was absolutely brilliant. She was just like it speaks a lot, you know, when you demand. It's for me. It just shows you what a sort of person he is, really. Where you demand, you demand a Nobel Peace Prize. Unbelievable. Brass neck of the man. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because I just thought that was absolutely brilliant. Now, I mean, I don't know whether to now I don't know whether, well, it made me chuckle, but for me, I don't know, because it basically, I found it in this video very, very interesting, and I don't know how many people in America who will find this video interesting, but I just found it quite interesting because, like, it's basically saying, if now anybody can be racist, can't they? But what I found funny was the way that they did their play on words. The play on words, which, because like you hear the "Make America Great Again," and if I'm honest, let's be honest here. If what they basically mean is go back to the 1950s, you know, where the Ku Klux Klan were in their heyday and all that. So, but I don't know. I've never heard this before, seen anything like this before. But I just found it really interesting, where it basically said, because like the more and more I see America, I think it's getting more and more racist. But somebody switched it around, and I just thought, this is interesting. So I basically, when I found this, thought, well, basically, you know, like, I'll just let you show it, because it was just brilliant these three guys did it, and I think you'll get the picture what I'm on about. But it was just really, really interesting, where, imagine, you know, when it comes to you having racism, but instead of, I'm getting my words mixed up, it's a British thing. If you're in America, ignore me, but I'll let you watch this. It's just, I found these two quite humorous and really, really good. But the thing is, though, when it came to the American slang language, I found it a little difficult to understand. It's because I'm British and I'm from Yorkshire, and so people like Mikey Family, he probably needs a translator to listen to me. So, but yeah, this was very, very funny. They're basically saying it's bit of truth plus satire, and if blacks were racist.
Oh, we got a sly wigger, DeMarcus. Goddamn wigger up in this town. What you doing here, boy?
Yo, I just need directions.
Now, we either gonna direct you to Jesus or these chores, boy. The choice is yours.
What are y'all even talking about?
You know where you at? This is Placerville, not place your white sloth ass in my yard.
Why don't you go pick a tree out, boy?
Yeah, Demetrius, we need a new Christmas ornament.
Y'all really want to kill me over my skin color?
Now, we could do this the easy way.
Or the hard way.
I got a branch on that sycamore with your name on it, boy.
Speaking of sycamore, I'm sick of more of them popping up. Yeah, you gonna get sunburned today, cool whip.
You like chitlins, wigger?
Or should I say wigger, like vanilla ice?
Yeah, I like chitlins, especially with some hot sauce.
He's one of the good wiggers, DeMarcus.
Oh, like Larry Bird and Eminem.
We're all humans, like a part of the same race, the human race.
We're gonna lay some ground rules around here, you wigger. You ain't gonna be allowed to use our bathrooms. You ain't gonna be allowed to use our toilets. You ain't gonna be allowed to use our drinking fountains. You ain't gonna be allowed to sit in the same restaurants as us. You hear me, you wigger? We gonna segregate this whole motherfucker. And you know what you're not gonna be allowed to do is you're not gonna be allowed to eat no goddamn chocolate ice cream, you wigger.
Wouldn't it just be easier to just use the same water fountain as y'all?
You stay on your side. Our kinds don't mix. You see us walking down the sidewalk, you get in the street, you hear me?
Why is there so much hatred in your guys' hearts?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not nice when the shoe's on the other foot, is it really?
Only 2/5 of a human, boy.
We gonna create some laws that's gonna keep you and your kind down for the next 100 years.
Now, y'all wiggers are kind of smart. So what's gonna happen is y'all gonna create a whole lot of inventions that we gonna take the credit for. You hear me, boy?
Speaking of smart, we gonna need 3 of y'all little white women to come help us with this NASA project we got going on. We trying to get to the moon. But remember, you can only drink out of this here coffee pot and use that bathroom that's 3 blocks away.
Now, you hear me clearly, boy. We gonna move into y'all neighborhoods, buy up all the property, and the property value gonna go up. And if y'all move into our neighborhoods, the property value's gonna go down. Do you hear me, boy?
Y'all literally brought us over here. We didn't have a choice.
So you stay out, wigger.
We gonna build an empire off y'all backs.
And don't even think about asking about no goddamn reparations.
I have a dream that we will be judged by the...
No. Now miss me with all that bullshit. You just trying to get in. With our voluptuous women, with those big old juicy booties.
With their beautiful chocolate skin and educated brains.
No.
And if your monkey ass even thinks about getting a job around here, you need to come presentable. I'm talking afro.
Waves, and they better be spinning 360, you hear me?
Them dreadlocks, the cornrows, the Nipsey and exhibits.
The shag and the 2-strand twist, you hear me?
Now you come with any of that slick back parted to the side, flaky, dandruffy ass hair, we gonna have a problem, you hear me?
I use Head and Shoulders. I can't help it. I get a little flaky.
And if anybody tries to stand up for your people, we gonna shoot them dead at a rally.
It ain't no such thing as having a dream around here, boy. We're the dream. The American dream. You ever wonder why y'all the same color as toilet paper, boy? It's because we use y'all to wipe our asses.
You look like a bag of flour, boy. Cook you into a pancake, then you might have some color.
I just thought them two were absolutely brilliant. Oh dear, I can imagine that'll take some takes to have done, because I have to say, if I'd have been that lad, I'd have been in hysterics laughing. Them two cracked me up. Oh, yes. Yeah. Anti-Deliverance. Yes. Yeah, I've not seen the film, but yes, I could see where you've got the analogy from. Yeah. I just thought them two were just so funny. It made me chuckle. And I think that's about third time I've heard it, and I'm thinking, absolutely. Yeah, I'd be laughing my head off as well. And I just think it's truth mixed in with satire. I just thought it was just absolutely brilliantly done. Absolutely top class. Oh dear. But yes, our pigs in Tess's can't say I would find that appetising. No, you're not the only one there, Steve Binning. Jesus Christ, no, I don't think I would enjoy that either. only in Mirror Universe. Oh yeah, totally agree. But I just thought it was just brilliantly done. Absolute genius. Oh dear. But anyway. Now this is brilliant. Right. All I will say is that let's just say a Friday Frolic wouldn't be a Friday Frolic without these guys. And let's just say they're going to talk about the UK's crackdown on the new online safety rules. So let's just say it's basically the only people who are really, really unhappy about this, well, there'll probably be a little bit more nuance to it, are the ones who want to crack one out. Yes, take it away, Larry and Paul. And hello, Trip. Hope you're well, my dear friend. You're just in time for a bit of Larry and Paul. Yes, what a lovely story.
Welcome to Broken News. It's the dawn of a puritanical new age, as the UK government has put an end to the great British tradition of cheekily cracking one out. Millions across the country now have to verify their age in order to view adult content online, rendering the creamy knuckle shuffle a thing of the past. Our reporter has more.
Well, Vera Lynn famously fapped for freedom atop the White Cliffs of Dover before performing for our boys. Lord Admiral Lord Nelson was renowned for buttering his parsnip furiously before a big battle, and even Her Majesty the Queen frotted herself rotten before state dinners in a greasy slick of nervous anxiety. But now, because of this document, that's all set to change. This is the government's online safety bill. Experts say it could mean the end of end-to-end encryption and the ending of befriending and tending to of bell ends from Bridgend to Enderby. Indeed, statisticians say they've already seen reductions in randy hand shandies, throwing a cheeky fiver up your own slot machine, smashing a meaty 5-iron at the lonely driving range, frothy finger food at the bushy buffet, and the traditional pokey bum tug. And it has profound implications for some of the biggest adult websites in the world, including pornhub.com, hornyboomers.ie, and hotbrownchessbiscuits.net. But there are questions over individual freedoms. Earlier, I spoke to professional grifter and ship plane crash survivor Nigel Farage.
Well, look, this is a gross invasion of our civil liberties by Keir Starmer and the woke left. It's disgusting.
What concerns you most?
Well, look, put it this way. When I'm not neglecting my constituents or desperately seeking Donald, there are only two things that I love.
Oh, and what are they?
Sinking a pint of nut brown ale in a proper British pub with all of my definitely many mates.
Right.
And watching videos of chaps sucking off dogs.
Right, and do you think the implications... Sorry, did you say sucking off dogs?
Absolutely, Ian. Can I call you Ian?
Well, my name's Tim.
There's nothing that Nigel Farage likes better, Ian, than viewing and occasionally participating in the joyous act of munching off man's best friend. I'm at my best when I've got my leathery lips around a Labrador's lipstick length. And this online safety bill is not only an egregious overstep on the part of the state, but also seriously hampers my ability to indulge in the noble pastime of watching people, grown men, take into their willing mouths a collie's dong.
I'm sorry, Mr. Farage, I think we'll have to leave that there. Back to you.
Tim, thank you. Well, Broken News has just received this statement from teenage boys everywhere. It reads, "This is government overreach. We stand against mandated monitoring of user content. This bill undermines our right to private conversations, freedom of expression, and we're deeply concerned about punitive custodial sentences for the vague notion of harm. Also, we're going to go out happy slapping grannies if you don't let us have a big wank." What a lovely story. That's all from Broken News. You're up to date.
Yes. What a lovely story. Yes, what a lovely story. And good evening, Granny Waddlebottom. I do hope you are very, very well. Wouldn't be a Friday Frolic without me. What is you meant to... What is me? What is you meant to say? Yes, exactly. I think you just timed it perfectly. Yes, yes. And I was going to crack one with you. What's next? Verify my age to just breathe. I think you'll be fine on that one. Just about. Nigel likes to crack one out. Yes, exactly. Good evening, Spank the Monkey. Hope you're well. God's big guy. That'll take some doing. Yes. Did he just say a Labrador's lipstick length? Yes, I think he did. God's last gift. Do you know who this is? This is my son, my youngest son. Yes, God's last gift. I thought this one would have tweaked his attention to say something. Yes, he did. Labrador's lipstick length. Is that something you're going to say when you go to work? Just to get their attention. Yes, that is my son, God's last gift. And if you like your gaming, please subscribe to his channel. He does a hell of a lot of... He loves it, does all his gaming videos and whatever. And if you enjoy... If you want to hear more of my daughter, because they do play games together, and sometimes they play, and sometimes they play they play drinking games together, and it can get a bit out of hand, especially when God's last sis, basically, she sets up the rules. It can get a bit messy. Yeah, your favourite son, you mean? I will absolutely use that myself. But yes, God's last gift, brother. Yes, exactly. Glad I wasn't eating my dinner then. Yeah, it's probably not would have been the best time to eat your dinner at that time. But yes, that was Cheers for that, my dear friend Alistair. Yeah, there's my son's channel where he does his gaming channels, where you'll hear my son say random, hilarious, silly stuff, and then you'll hear my daughter in fits of giggles. In absolute fits of giggles. So, does this may you God? Yes. Well, one thing I'll say about my son. Oh, no worries, son. No worries, son. One thing I'll say about my son, he's incredibly humble, as you can tell with the with his YouTube handle, God's Last Gift. Yes, incredibly humble. But yes, that was Larry and Paul doing their video on the online safety bill. So yes, just out of interest, are there any people in the chat from Ireland? Because I'm just wondering. Fun fact: the name comes from a wrestling move. Ah, that's probably the reason why I didn't. That's probably the reason why I'd not. I've just noticed that I dropped a couple of frames there. Hopefully, nothing too serious. Oh, I seem to be dropping some frames. Ah, it seems to be coming back now. Oh, hey up, this doesn't look good. So if I'm cutting out, I do apologise. For whatever reason, I'll see it be coming back. Yeah, we oh dear. So, hello, Hugh Janus. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Buffering a wee bit. Yeah. I thought it seems to be seems to have steadied now. I don't know what brought that on, but yeah, we seem to be cooking on gas. But yes, so yes, I seem to be back to normal. Thank God for that. I was slightly getting worried because there were all sorts of lights flashing all over the place. So, yeah, cheers for that, Alistair. So, I was just wondering, anybody from Ireland in the chat? Because I want to know. I basically want to know that Hugh Janus has got to be the best username I've heard. Yes, you ain't seen. Clearly, you've not seen Satan's Comb Over then yet, soon. And Phil McCracken. Phil McCrack. I know that wobbly feeling, Mr. Daly. Yes, exactly, Eugenius. But I'm just saying, is there anybody in the audience from Ireland? Because I want to know, is there any truth to this bit of a video? It's like, imagine that you're out there, getting ready to, chop wood for the fire and all that, and you ask your daughter, I nearly spat my drink out then. And you say to your daughter, can you come out and give us a hand with chopping the wood? Does this actually happen? Is there any truth to this? So I need your help here. Do they dress like that?
What have I told you before about wearing no steel-toe cap boots when you're cutting timber? Christ almighty. All fun and games around here till somebody loses a toe. Who'll have to listen to it then? I'll have to listen to it. I wish I had me big toe. Me toe is gone. Where's me toe? Jesus, the Lord himself wouldn't be out cutting timber in them sandals. Go into the house there and stick on the boots I bought you. And when you're in there, you might as well put on something else. A hat. I shall have her death of cold now next, and that'll be another one of my problems. Go into town and get me lemsips. For feck's sake almighty, she's more interested in being out here making old selfies and tic-tacs than she is in her toes. Lord almighty, people would give you the shits.
So is that how they dress when they go chopping wood? Why is she wearing curtains? Exactly, God's lasses. And hello, my dear friend. Wake up and smell the rosemaries. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Also, hello, Simon says 55. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Don't worry about being late. It's not a problem. It's just good to see you, that's all. And hope we can at least entertain you and while you're still here. Yes. So is that how they dress when they go chopping for firewood, so to speak, or just chopping wood, should I say? Just curious. Because yes, exactly. Where is the steel toe cap boots and the hat? Yes. Also, is it not called TikTok in Ireland, but Tic Tac? I'm sure it said Tic Tac. But anyway, let's crack on. Oh, good. Glad to see you're doing well. Simon says 55. Watching. We've got 30. That's not bad going. Not bad going at all. Clearly, they got mesmerised with her attire for chopping wood. That's probably what drew them in. A young woman chopping wood. I'm going to watch this. Once it's finished. Now it's finished. They'll probably have gone now. Hello, hello, Root Undefined. And how do, lovelies? Yes, exactly. How do you? Hope you're very, very well. Hope you're doing very, very well. Hope you've had a lovely day. I'll make an allowance for... Yes, I totally agree. But yes. Right. As you know, as you will have noticed on the thumbnail, hello, Wales. And don't ask me to pronounce that first bit. You've no chance. Hello, people. Much love from Cymru. Hope you're well, my dear friend Wales. Hope you're well. Hello, Cathology. Oh, just popping in. Oh, bollocks, you just missed a bit of a video. Oh. Eugenia, please stop mentioning cracks, Mr. Daily. I'll get a complex. I'm glad to hear, my dear friend. But hope you and your wife are very, very well. Cathology. Hope they're very, very well. Is kids got a football game later on today? But yes, I will try and not talk about cracks anymore. I'll be sure to watch back. Oh, no worries. It's because like at the time, just before you came in, I was just about to say, I just said that is there anybody from Ireland? Can you corroborate this? Is there any truth in any of this? Big football match in the morning. Ah, very good. Who's playing? You're gonna have to let me know. Because we had our big game last week. First game of the season, and we got off to the winning start. You've got a really nice chat. By the way, never seen one so polite and chilled out. Oh, it has my moment. God has its moments. God lasts it gift. It certainly does. But yes, as you'll have noticed on the thumbnail, a certain individual you might have noticed a certain individual, you know, having problems with her face. Well, the reason why is because, well, we know what happened with South Park, but there is... remember when there was a bit of South Park going on, you know, because a certain Kristi Noem was appearing on a certain show. Well, here's what she has to say about that.
Hi, I'm Secretary of Homeland Security and full-time cosplay enthusiast Kristi Noem, and I've got a couple of announcements for you. First off, ICE is now dropping its age cap for new law enforcement recruits. That's right, we used to cap it off at the age of 37, now no age limits. So dust off your dentures and join ICE today, as long as you're white. Secondly, the name for my new themed detention center, the Indiana Speedway Slammer, is a no-go. Apparently, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway doesn't want us using their likeness for our concentration camps, which is a bummer because I had a whole NASCAR-themed ICE outfit planned. But it's okay, I'm already thinking of different themes. I'm thinking of the Indiana State Fair ICE Pavilion because I look good in pigtails and overalls. And lastly, it's come to my attention that South Park will be portraying me in their latest episode this week. Unfortunately, I've seen the animation and it looks nothing like me. See? Are those the deeply haunted eyes of someone who shot a puppy in cold blood in a gravel pit? I don't think so. So anyways, stay tuned for more ICE updates. Kristi out.
Yes. Kristi Noem. She will be appearing. She was appearing on South Park. And how did it go? Oh, well, let's just say it went like a house on fire. Yes. Yeah. Kristi Noem. Yes. I've seen all the names coming up. Oh, so yes. Hello, Gordon. Late to the party. Hello from Lancashire. And no worries. And hello from Yorkshire. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Not a problem. Good to see you here. Yeah, Kristi the Gnome. Yes. Kristi Noem. Yes. She, let's be honest, she's about as popular as herpes, isn't she? Really, let's be honest. But yes. Yes, they really went to town on not just Donald Trump again, but also they went to town on, you could say, Kristi Noem as well. So let's see. And I managed to get a couple of clips, and we've got to watch them, you know, because they're hilarious. Big match in the under sevens. What did we do over here now? What did we do over here now, Daily? Well, all I will say is, you watch the video. Anyone for fish sticks? South Park clip of Kristi Noem. Oh, it's these. I've got a few. I've managed to get a few. Some belters. I'm sort of like trying to get them into a bit of an order, so it's quite funny. This one gets dragged into South Park, does Kristi Noem.
Welcome to the team, recruits. I'm Kristi Noem, head of Homeland Security.
Oh, she seems nice. Okay, very pretty.
A few years ago, I had to put my puppy down by shooting it in the face, because sometimes doing what's important means doing what's hard. Now we'll ask the same determination of you. Because detaining and questioning people is never easy.
Oh, God!
As the face of Homeland Security, I'll be leading the way. And together we'll make sure everyone is in this country legally. So let's get out there and get them, recruits. Together we can make it happen.
Yes. Animal killer, yes, exactly. As popular as Montezuma's revenge of cosplay, yes. Isn't ice a drug? Drugs are bad. Yes. Damn, South Park is so woke. Exactly, God's last gift. Yes, so woke. But yes. But then, yes, as you can tell, I can't quite remember the name of this character, but this character cracked me up. I'm sure people in the chat will be able to remember. This is his. This is where he heads off to be tempted to join ICE. She is your brain on drugs, yes.
Nobody's hiring counselors anymore. What am I supposed to do?
Well, there are other career opportunities. Have you considered a job with the ICE? Help your country round up undocumented immigrants?
ICE? I'm a counselor. I help people. I would never work for ICE.
I understand you have to have your principles. It's just they are offering new recruits about $100,000 salary.
Say what now? Are you looking for a new career? Why not join the ICE? We have jobs available now with up to a $50,000 signing bonus. Signing bonus?
We don't ask for experience to show up. We don't care if you've read a book or grown up. If you're crazy or fat and lazy, we don't care at all.
I'm proud to work for the ICE.
Immigration and customs enforcement. If you need a job, it's a job to have.
Yes. Yeah, so it's Mr. Mackey. Yes, it's been a while since I've watched South Park. so yes. Somehow I thought you'd know God's last gift. Yeah, somehow I thought you would know. Yes, I think they were going to actually show that. Yeah, exactly. Incredibly accurate about her. Could be a bit tamer than her in real life, probably. Yeah, Mr. Mackey. Mr. Garrison ain't got what it takes to be an ice man. Yes. And it's gone. Yes. Did I get his name? Did I get his name wrong? I have no idea, my friend Steve Binning, but yes, he's clearly, he joined ICE, didn't he? Yes, he clearly joined ICE, going nuts on Donk's administration. You're not wrong there, Hugh Janus. Now, I don't know if any of them have said anything about this latest episode. But yes, this is Mr. Mackey on his first ICE raid.
All right, recruits, this is it. We're heading to a location that might be filled with illegals. Let's take these bad hombres down.
Look at them dangerous illegals there.
Freeze! Oh God! Okay.
We're just here for questioning. Cooperate and nothing bad. Holy shit!
Look, I'm really sorry about this. It's just, I've got a monthly nut, you know? I've got to make my nut.
Did a good job in there, soldier.
Okay, thank you, Captain.
I know it's tough doing what's hard, but we could use more men like you.
Whoa! What the f?
Your Botox, Miss Nom? Oh, yeah, fix me up. Another day doing what's tough.
Hey, buddy, welcome to Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Backpack.
Oh, God, Dora the Explorer, excuse me.
Yes, that's Dora the Explorer's new profession now. Yes, exactly. Think of the children. Yes. I got the limited card and paid for everyone's debt. Yes. So yes, but now they've moved on from having a go at illegals in the country. They've moved on to removing illegals in heaven.
This is just out of control. A lot of the people being targeted in these raids are kind, hardworking, deeply faithful people who care for their families. I have no doubt that there are many, many Latinos in heaven.
Yes, they're not messing about.
Oh, this is bad. Okay.
Remember, only detain the brown ones. If it's brown, it goes down. Jesus, look out!
There's another one flying over here. Catch him.
Makes me giggle. I've seen that a couple of times. That makes me giggle.
I just need to ask you some questions, okay? Make sure you're legal. How did you get into heaven?
I was really nice to people, and I helped various charities.
Look, I'm really sorry about this, but I'm just trying to make my nut.
Mackie, I need a word.
Yes, Captain?
You did another great job out there, Mackie. I like your style.
Oh, thank you.
President's handing out bonuses to recruits that stand out, and I'm going to recommend you for...
Exactly, Wales. It's almost like South Park never went away. They just haven't missed a beat. No, they haven't. Notice how they didn't see Hulk Hogan in heaven. Yes, very good point, my son. Very, very good point. God. Yes, exactly. Tom Elite, yes, they went there. Yes, so. But this is without doubt. This is the best bit, without a doubt. Yes. This is the bit where I found hilariously funny, where they just properly took the rise out of our Donny, because Mr. Mackey now goes to meet our good evening class action going down if you're on South Park Classic. Yeah, exactly. So, he goes to meet the Mango Mussolini himself, Mr. Mackey. Absolutely hilarious.
The plane is here from Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I know, stupid. Let's go.
thank you, Mr. President.
What does it fantasy, Buff?
Oh, I've timed that perfect. Oh, I love that, JD. Look at that, boss. The plane, yes. So everything is a target, and boy, do those targets get shafted, don't they just? And clearly at this very moment, somebody else's arse is getting shafted at this very moment. From the Donald's size 8 or 7 right up his Khyber pass. Belter. Look at stare JD pants. Oh, that is so funny.
Hey, will you get out of here? Listen, buddy, I would offer you an incredible opportunity. How would you like to make more money than you ever thought possible?
Well, I do have a pretty huge nut.
Now that's the kind of talk I like. Mar-a-Lago is for everyone that's got a nut. I'm giving you a promotion. You'll have access to all that Mar-a-Lago has to offer. I want to make you the new face of Homeland Security.
But, Mr. President, I thought Kristi Noem was the face of Homeland Security.
Well, she was, but her face freaks me out. So what do you say?
Well, I do need a high-paying job.
Excellent. Now let's take care of that nut for you. Hey, Satan! Meet the new face of Homeland Security.
Whoa! Oh, my God! I just want to go. This place is gross.
Would you like me to apply the baby oil to Satan's asshole, boss?
Okay, look, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I'm gonna just take a little break here.
Hey, come on! Relax, guy!
Yes. So Mr. Mackey was offered the job to replace Kristi Noem as Homeland Security. Do you think she was happy about that? Clearly by that shot, no, she didn't. No. Our Kristi Noem clearly is going to have is now going to confront Trump over this. Absolutely funny.
All right, got him.
Hey, Kristi, what's going on?
Trying to replace me as the face of Homeland Security, huh?
Hey, relax, guy. Who could replace a face like that?
Think I can't handle myself because I'm a lady with good looks that drives me wild?
Come on, we're getting out of here. You two, come on.
Yes, he saved Dora the Explorer.
Another job well done.
Let's go to India.
Yes. Yes. That was a few clips from South Park, and let's just say that I can say they didn't miss a beat. Absolutely hilarious. I don't know how much of Hogan's sex tape we've all seen, but holy crap, it's hilarious. There's one bit where the woman like, "Fuck me, baby," and he says, "Oh, I'm out of breath." You know, it's wild when they give Trump the same characterization they did for Saddam Hussein. Oh yeah, basically saying that he's no different to Saddam Hussein. Little JD fat face. Yeah, exactly. JD Pants looks way accurate. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, baby pants, yes. The thing is with South Park, everything, yes. Oh dear, but yeah, I would just sort of like looking at all the clips, pissing myself laughing. I just thought they were just hilarious. Did Hogan call her Call her brother. Yes. Yes, I have to say, I think the last thing I saw, it was either two things I saw of Hulk Hogan, where he was at Donald Trump's rally where he took 2 hours to rip his shirt off, and then getting roasted and trolled by Robbie Road Steamer. That was just hilariously funny. The look on his face when he saw Robbie Road Steamer, was like, who the fuck is this dude? Absolutely brilliant. Clearly didn't know what to make of Robbie Road Steamer. Absolutely top draw. But yeah, as I say, I've not heard if any from I don't know if Christy Holmes has said anything about it. JR appears out of nowhere, steel chair. Oh dear. Yes. Hello, Joe. Another one of my fantastic moderators. Give him a massive thumbs up. Also, he's got a channel himself, so please like and subscribe to Joe's channel as well. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Hope you're going very well. But yeah, that was just... when I was watching them clips, absolutely hilariously funny. Yes. My God, that pussy's broken in half. Stop the damn match. Oh dear. But yeah. Well, anyway. Right. That's bit of a this is where eating advice. Here's a bit of eating advice from the legend, the one and the only. That is not heard from her for a while. But when I saw this, I thought, yes, we need to have a conversation. How do you eat your sandwich? Do you eat your sandwich with your hands or with fighting irons? Take it away, Garrison.
How to eat a club sandwich with proper etiquette. I consider myself something of an expert on eating, so let's crack into this. Okay, so he's going to show us how to eat it now, charmingly. It looks nice. Oh, look at his little fucking sauces, aren't they nice? Right, let's get into it. What are you doing with them? Put them fucking down! You must not use weaponry against a sandwich. Pick it up with your fucking hands. We must stop this overuse of forks. People would be staring at you eating a sandwich like that. If somebody sees you eating a sandwich like that, they're going to fucking rob you. Pick it up with your hands and shove it into your mouth. If the people around you can't handle looking at that, they'll be fucking no good to you in an emergency. I'm sorry, but if I'm going into battle, I'm not bringing people who fucking make me eat with my mouth closed. You can use your hands for stuff. It's fine, just fucking clean them. They're not made of poison. Hands are very civilized. Look at a shark. Doesn't have any hands. Why? Because probably he's a cunt. Follow me. I'm delicious.
Yes, follow that man. He's delicious. And also, is he right? You eat the sandwich with... Yes, exactly, Joe. When I eat a sandwich, I usually eat it with my mouth. Exactly. And by the way, to eat finger food with cutlery. Yes, Tesco cake sandwich. But yes, we also have it's the Right Honourable Prime Minister in the chat, Max Starmer Headroom. Yes, I hear that there's a leaked video of a video chat that we had recently, Mr. Blasé. I hope you've not heard it. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. From what I heard, there's only part of that conversation. I will probably air it next week, where we get down to the business of how we should run this country and how we put the country to right. And also, just out of interest, is magnolia still your favourite colour for paint? Cheers for that, Alistair. Yeah, Gel's channel is in the chat, so please like and subscribe to that. And anyone in the chat I forgot, but still days with the heat. Is it quite warm over where you are? Oh no worries, Joe. You do a lot of work good for me. Robbie Rhodes saying being in hospital for an eye-op. He was asking for donations to cover the cost. Oh, sorry, so sorry to hear that. Absolute legend. He's got balls of steel, hasn't he? You know, to be go to them rallies, sing them songs, and really troll him, MAGA. He's got balls of steel. Still kind of reminds me of that kid where he were dressed up as a pig. You know, where they were doing the rally, you know, for the boys in blue. And he was dressed up as a pig, trolling the MAGA lot, and they weren't impressed. Yes, exactly, Wales. Yeah, I love him too. He's brilliant. Absolutely. With another sandwich. Yes, exactly. I wonder how much more bling can be added to the White House. Yeah, exactly. Like I said earlier, you know, when you see the gold, doesn't it just look tacky? Doesn't it just look really tacky? I haven't thought with a sandwich, that serial killer behaviour. Yes. I swear, if you eat a sandwich with a knife and fork, I'm throwing a brick at you. Yes, I have to say, if I was sat next to him, eating a sandwich with my knife and fork, not only would I get roasted by my son, I would get roasted by my wife as well. Mine should be wife roast me anyway. She don't need any excuse. Only peasant eats sandwich with cutlery to look posh. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Yes. Watching Chump on the roof was fun. Yes. I think I don't think he realised where he was. Yeah. There's a link in the last clip. Ah, brilliant. Is this about Starmer apparently being gay? No, certainly won't. 35 during the day, but it gets fresher at night and drops significantly. Ah, well then. Yeah, 35 degrees. That's, I remember once, I think I once went to, I think it Lanzarote at the time, and it was proper heat wave, and I think one day it hit 40, and Jesus, that was too, it was just, beige is my favourite colour. Not grey then. Yes, and that was just far too much for me. Hello, Oliver Brown. Hope you're well. Up on the roof. I feel so sorry for next president who has to look at that gold paint on the White House. Yeah, tell me about it. You're not wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ. I also feel sorry for the next president cleaning up the absolute shite that he'll have left to the economy, and oh, Jesus Christ. I won't envy them. Tell you that for nothing now. Because it'll be, let's be honest, the economy in America will be a bit of a clusterfuck, won't it? But yes. Yes. Yes, we've got a bit of a very interesting, very, very interesting clip here where I think they're doing something over Battleship Grey is my bedroom colour. Why don't that surprise me? Yes, all I will say is, Mr. Starmer, you may be a lot of things, but you're certainly not a snitch. Well, you certainly wouldn't have been a snitch when you were 14 or 15. But we'll get to that later on. But yes. But yes, this is a belter of a clip. And I think they were, in America, I think they're doing some sort of exercise for kids type program. Well, all I will say is, snitches get stitches, yes. Finally won a battle of wits with 4 cats. Though they nearly broke me with this time. Fucking rat bags. I once ate a hot dog with a knife and fork, only because it was too big to eat it the conventional way. I'll have you know, my dad was a toolmaker. He may have been a toolmaker, but at least he wasn't a snitch. But yes, they're doing a new program, you know, to get children fitter and to explain it better. We have none other than the I can't wait. What is the thing you and Max Headroom are talking about? Please, Darren, put me out of my misery. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait till next week so I can get it all sorted. But yes, it'll be well worth the wait. Well worth the wait. But to explain it better, we have none other than the Vice President himself. Yes, it's Mr. J.D. Pants himself. Take it away, J.D.
Hey guys, it's JD Vance. I was thrilled to hear that we're bringing back the presidential fitness test. Unfortunately, it's for children, not to test the fitness of our current president. President Trump was sick of seeing little kids who are not healthy. They should be healthy and feel good. I can't wait to get back into the body of a teenager, to feel like a teenager again. Here I am stretching my legs because the only ham I want to pull are those slices out of the fridge during Daddy's quiet time. I need to stay in shape so I can run with my wife. After my wife. She took the kids. I do some of my most important exercises, like telling people to get out. I practice this in case both of my bosses show up on the same day. Crying burns 1 to 2 calories per minute, so I have burned quite a few. When I'm done here, I want to be exactly like Hulk Hogan. Dead. Well, it's time to go take my 5th shower of the day. Hopefully, I'll feel good enough to actually stand up in it this time.
Yes. Oh dear. Yes, JD Pants explaining how to get the new way to get kids. You're such a tease. Yes. Well, so I've got to bring in the audience. Yes. But yes. Yes. But yeah. Yes. So that's Jeffrey's best line. That one. Can't wait to get back into the body of a teenager. Yes, I can imagine. Yes. I love the way we're running there. We all saw that video and it did look rather funny, didn't it? But yes, That was help get children into shape so they look hot, you know, healthier. Sorry, Sally, not hot, healthier. But yes, that was just absolutely priceless, wasn't it? Come on, baby, spill the beans. This sounds juicy as fuck. All I will say is it's very well done. It's just that I haven't really had time to get it all really organised. But I will. I certainly will. Help children to get fit so they can outrun the president. Yeah. And his golf cart. Yes, absolutely. Even at top speed. But yes. But yes, let's now we've not had a press briefing recently, but what we will do, but this is a press briefing with a difference. Now usually we have the fantastic and hilariously funny Lysandra Vasquez, but I found this brilliant bit of brilliant you could say brilliant clip that I thought just as good. And hello, Hassan Hussein, hope you're well, my dear friend. I've seen you on Twitter, you know, giving all the right wing loons, be it Kamikaze Bad Enough or Chris Phibb, Gulper Phibbs or Nigel Farage, a piece of your mind. Good on you, my friend. Hope you're well. Yeah, she is Lysandra Vasquez. But this is somebody who I saw found this somebody different, and we all know that the number one topic that the press want to talk about. And can you guess what it is? Yes, it'll be none other than a certain island and certain files.
MSNBC.
When will you release the full Epstein files?
They're putting real sugar in Coca-Cola again. No more high fructose corn syrup thanks to President Trump. Make America tasty again? I think so. Regular NBC.
Promise to release the Epstein files.
Sydney Sweeney is not a Nazi. She is a beautiful young woman and an American hero. I support her glory fully. NPR? Ha, just joking. Fox.
Did Donald Trump write a birthday message to Jeffrey Epstein?
They should rename them the Redskins, shouldn't they? I think they should. They should rename all of them.
Did Ghislaine Maxwell give any
God
indication?
damn it, we're giving you people gold, and you want to talk about Epstein? We have masked law enforcement agents grabbing people out of vans and putting them in other, scarier vans. You want to know about the Epstein client list? There is no client list. You want to get mad at Jeffrey Epstein? He sucked at bookkeeping. Get mad at him for that. And the diddling tweens. He was bad at bookkeeping, and he was doing stuff to kids, okay? And if the president wanted to rail an underage girl, he used to own a beauty pageant. Can we agree that if he wanted to bang a teenager, he would have done it in his own organization rather than outsourcing it to a pervert who is a Mossad agent? Hold on now. Don't take that out of context. If he banged anybody, and I'm not saying he did, they were all 17, they looked 19, they were very mature, and there was a maximum of 3 of them. So let's put it to bed, okay?
Somebody tells me the Epstein files are not going away. Are they? Or is it the latest wheeze now on that is that this was a ruse concocted up by the Democrats, even while at the time it was Donald Trump who was president, and the Zell Maxwell, whatever her name is only in prison just for the sake of it. What a beautiful story. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly, Alistair. It goes quick, doesn't it? Yeah, not long until she's gone. And with Chris Philp, it's literally Rwanda, 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 isn't it just? I saw him do his half-fat farage on that boat, you know, rubbing his thighs, you know, with his Fisher-Price binoculars and shouting at the sea. Absolutely pathetic. It's like I did a tweet where I just, why would the racists want half-fat farage like you when they could have the full-fat farage? And who's better at it than you idiot? Yeah, have to go as Rachel from accounting has some snacks and Earl very grey for me in the dining room. Yes, I take it you've gone to have a chat about the even bigger black hole that has somehow amassed. Yes. Something tells me he didn't eat his vitamins. Yes, exactly. Secret video calls. Hello, dodgy syrup. Yes, the one, the only, the former MP for Lichfield, Mr. Michael Fabulous Hair is in the chat. How the devil are you, my dear friend? I hope you are very well. And how is your new TV career going? Is it going absolutely partridge, my dear friend? Absolutely partridge. Secret video calls with cabinet members. I thought only us Tories did things like that. Oh, yes. Because, like, I think what he wanted, he wanted to get in contact. You know, he said he needed somebody to, you know, try and push some positive feedback to But yes. This kind of reminds me of Matthew McConaughey. All right then. Yes. Would have been hilarious if he fell off. Yes, he certainly would. Phillips is a knob. You're not wrong, Pete's music, he is. I'm running late, you know. Such is the fun here. Have a great weekend, all. Whatever you do. Yeah, you too, Cathology. You, your wife and family. Have a fantastic weekend and take care, my good man. And also, say hello to your wife for me. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Wake up and smell the rosemaries. Enjoy yourself, Cathal, and have a good evening. But yes, the Epstein files ain't going away, is it? It's not going away. And I don't think it'll go away for a long time. My TV career is going well, but I need to train people to speak to my face and not to my beautiful plumage. Yes, your plumage even puts the wonderful plumage of the President of the United States plumage to shame, doesn't it? The President hair has got nothing on yours. Yes. Nobody's Cathology. See you later, my good friend, and have a good weekend. Imagine wanting to know who's a predator to children. How woke. Exactly, my son. Yes, I did see that the Fox News were frothing. Yes. And it's doing a... Yeah, is it next Friday? Yes, I have to say, Billy, I did see a notice up, so I thought I might pop into that and have a watch. Yes, Doreen Skinner, she's very, very funny. Absolute brilliant. Imagine wanting to know. Yes, exactly. It's like, I noticed Fox News were demanding that President... but wanted to absolutely fleece AOC for what she basically tweeted. Something along the lines of, you know, so it seems that voting in a rapist would stop the Epstein files from getting out. Who knew? Ouch, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, so yeah, Billy Kirsch, I'll without a doubt, I'll probably pop in and say hello, and it should be good fun because she's good for a laugh. Is our Nerine Skinner, and I've got a bit of a video of Nerine Skinner coming up pretty soon. But yes. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. You know when you basically watch well, maybe not watch a video. Have you ever read one of Donald Trump's transcripts? You know, some that he said, and when you read it, and if you think, will you be popping into politics social later? Possibly, Ellie, possibly. I don't know yet, possibly. We'll see. But, you know, when you read one of his transcripts, and when you read it, it just looks and sounds even more mental as anything. But also, if people said... But if... When you read the transcript and if you say to a MAGA cult, if you'd have showed that and said to read that is what Joe Biden once said, they would say, how on earth did that man ever become president or be president for... Oh, it's all right, Willie. Don't worry about it. The only reason why it's just that I just really didn't have time this week, but I definitely will have time for it for next week. But yeah, you know, if you'd have showed that to the MAGA lot, they would say that it was an absolute disgrace that he was the president. But then if you said no, that's one of Trump's rants, you watch them, they will absolutely contort themselves into all sorts of shapes to defend him after being told that, no, that's one of Trump's rants. But this is even better. This is first time I see one of these. I have a funny feeling that the legend that is our dear friend also of the show and Reagan Elite, yeah, as I say, I'll be on his show next Thursday, 8 o'clock, round table. Looking forward to that. I'm sure he sent me this. So when I get my orders, I have my orders. So here we go. This is from Diaper Diplomacy, and this is just absolutely hilarious.
If Texas redrawing their congressional map would get you 5 safe red seats, means that California, New York, Illinois, and Maryland are all going to redraw their maps to add safe.
Well, they'll do it anyway.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, they'll do it anyway. Why? If we stop over there, they would have done it anyway. Look, a lot of these states, you know, I watched this morning as Democrats are complaining, and they're complaining from states where they've done it, like in Illinois, like in Massachusetts. I watched this lunatic, Pocahontas. She's a total lunatic. I don't know what she's on. She's all jumping up and down like I've never seen anything like it, talking about supporting the communist mayor. And he's not a socialist. He's a communist, okay? This is not a socialist mayor. This is a communist. If you look at any of his policies and go back 6 months, you don't have to go back further than that. So they want to put a communist in New York. Now, the good news is we have a lot of power over that because we're the ones with the money. We send the money. We don't send the money. It's up to the White House, a lot of power in the White House. But when I watched her jumping up and down, talking about that and supporting the communists, but if you look at what's going on with the...
Yeah, you're not wrong. This is too weird because do you know what I was watching it? My first thought was the kid looks far more sensible than that clown in the White House, doesn't he? He looks far more sensible. You're thinking, if that kid were real, he'd probably say something far more sensible than this absolute gobbledygook.
Redistricting or whatever you want to call it, The Democrats have done it long before we started. They've done it all over the place. They did it in New York. They did it in a lot of different states. But in Massachusetts, so somebody used this as an example today. I was interviewed this morning, and they said, you know, it's pretty unfair. Trump got 40%. I'm not proud of that, but I think I probably got more, but that's okay. I got 40% in Massachusetts, and yet they have 100% of the vote in terms of Congress. So there's no Republican, there's no anything. So we should have 40%. You know why? They redistricted. And they've done it all over the place. And they've done it in California, by the way. Before this, they've done it in California. So we'll see what happens. We have a wonderful governor in Texas. He feels strongly about it. It's going to be up to him. I think there's tremendous support for it. And, you know, we've watched the Democrats destroy our country in 4 years. They've destroyed, between their open borders that we talked about, transgender for everybody, all of the horrible things that they've done, high taxes, horrible medical provision for people. We've watched them destroy our country for 4 years, and people don't want that. And people in Texas, as you saw, I got the highest vote in the history of Texas. I love Texas. Texas likes me, obviously, but I got the highest vote, and that was checked out on the show. Did you see that, where they checked it out? They said he actually did get the highest vote in the history of Texas, which disappointed them. They were very disappointed to hear that. But Texas is a place that's done very well with a free enterprise kind of an attitude, with the exact opposite of what's happening in New York with a communist mayor. And they know what they're doing, and they're doing the right thing. Yeah.
That is, like I say, that is just the history of Texas. Exactly. Yes. How do we get to this? Oh yeah, Ted Cruz. Yes, horrible medical treatment. Yes. Let's just say, as I say, it just looks weird because the kids just look far more sensible than that absolute complete melon. Absolutely brilliant. I'll say thank you for regularly for showing us. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, baby Trump looks like his brother. Hello, Andrew, Luke. Well, anyway, I'm just wondering, is our Mr. Max Starmer Headroom still in the chat, and is still our Rachel from accounting still in the chat? Because let's just be honest, because I have a hilarious bit of a clip where the financial situation where we now have that black hole where we inherited last year has kind of got bigger. Well, we now go to have a chat with our fantastic Rachel from accounting, because she's going to explain how she's going to magically get rid of all of her problems. Take it away, Noreen Skinner.
I'm home. Anybody in? Hello, old friend. I did a good job today. Someone asked me to prepare my CV, so that can only mean that I'm getting a promotion. I just need to find out what CV stands for. I smashed expectations. People didn't think I would mess up this much, and I really blew the whole thing wide open. So I guess that can only be a positive. I made a boo-boo on the calculator. Apparently the plus and minus sign mean different things. Anyway, I have managed to get our £22 billion black hole to £40 billion. That wasn't supposed to happen, but at least I've got fiscal rules. I love fiscal rules.
Oh, she does.
I could eat fiscal rules for breakfast, lunch and supper. I dream about fiscal rules. What are fiscal rules? The good news is that everyone knows it's the Tories' fault, and I never go back on my promises because of fiscal rules. So, respect the game, respect the player. It's simple. I'll just raise tax. I found the cross button on the calculator. I'll just do that a few times for people. Apparently, we're currently in deficit. Now, I don't know why toilet behaviour has to come into finance. It's childish. I mean, I hardly deficit these days due to stress. Anyway, good night. Fiscal rules, please. I like your fiscal rules.
Yes, she loves her fiscal rules. Yes, she's just an absolute national treasure, isn't she, our Nareen Skinner? I still see now and again that fantastic clip where she was on what they call it, Britain's Got Talent with them two other young lasses. That was just hilariously funny. Absolutely brilliantly done. Still see it now and again. Absolutely top class. But yes, right. Let's get into this. Yes. It'll be interesting to see how Rachel Reeves will be Chancellor for. It most certainly will. Oh dear. I would love to see Mehdi Hassan debate Trump, wouldn't I? I have a funny feeling. I don't think that they will let Mehdi Hassan anywhere near Donald Trump. I think they will give. He would not get anywhere near him. Would you trust with your money, DB? I'd just trust my wife, actually, and just leave it at that. I certainly won't trust me, that's for certain. That's it. As soon as I've got it, it'll be gone. Because I'm always... So, right. This is hilarious. Yes, exactly. Hassan. All I will say is, absolutely, this is brilliant. Now, did you all see that rather interesting interview? I don't know when it was, the other day, where the leader of the opposition, she was being interviewed, and all I will say is that it went down like a cold bucket of sick. Yes, because she decided to think, in her own infinite wisdom, was the fact that that her idea to win votes is to think that people actually love a snitch, and this will definitely make voters love me, says Kamikaze Bad Enough. Yes, Yes, the Conservative leader, Kamikaze Bad Enough, has declared that her story of grassing up a classmate during a teenage exam will almost certainly win over the hearts and minds of the British electorate, who are famously fond of a snitch. Yes, in a BBC interview, Badenoch proudly recalled the moment she leapt to her feet mid-exam and publicly accused a fellow student of cheating. A tale she believes showcases the sort of leadership the country needs, and absolutely not the origin story of a future Bond villain. Yes, people admire integrity, she said. She told reporters while polishing a comprehensive badge that read Schoolgrass of the Year 1994. And what says integrity more than gleefully watching a peer get expelled while you bask in the warm glow of self-righteousness? And despite polling suggesting that 98% of people still remember with disdain the kid at school who told the teacher about the behaviour of other kids, Badenoch remains convinced that the public is ready to rally behind her uncompromising stance on minor exam infractions from the mid-90s. Brits love rules, she insisted. We're a nation built on queuing, tutting and doting in our dobbing in our mates. I'm basically Churchill with a better blazer. I mean, no, I didn't stand up and say anything when I was surrounded by law-breaking Tories during lockdown, and no, I didn't report myself to the police when I hacked into Harriet Harman's website. But that was different. Those infractions were about being a Tory, which is obviously okay in all circumstances. However, some voters remain sceptical. Look, I'm not saying cheating's good, said one man from Wolverhampton. Now, there's no way I'm going to try and do a Brummie accent, especially when I've got Hassan Hussein in the chat. Certainly couldn't do that. Don't want to insult him. But telling that story on national telly like it's a badge of honour, that's the energy of someone who'd offer to water your plants while you're on holiday and then grass you up for breaking the hosepipe ban. Yes. Sources close to Badenoch say she remains undeterred and is already planning a follow-up story about the time she called Crime Watch on her elderly neighbour for failing to declare she used an extra carrier bag at Waitrose. Yes. So yes, that was our Kamikaze Badenoch. Yes, Kamikaze Badenoch. Yes, I have to say that was quite weird, wasn't it? Very, very weird. But anyway. Do you want to see the photograph of? Do you want to see the photograph of the photograph that Rupert Lowe spotted? You know, when he saw them potential legal migrants as while he was on. Have you heard a bang? That was my daughter. She's probably dropped her phone or something. There's a secret photograph of the migrants that Rupert Lowe spotted the other day. Yes, it was these two reprobates. Yes, it was Nadine Dorris and Spaffer Johnson. Yes. Yes, these were the two people that he saw on the beach in Great Yarmouth. But has anybody seen this? we will probably finish off with this. Doris and Boris, exactly. Gotta she eats sandwiches with a knife and fork. Notice she looks like a white Tony Blair post-Iraq. There's a boat we'd like to sink. Exactly, that is a boat we'd all like to sink. But, oops. Yes, that's the one I was looking for. Yes, this is the one and only, and we'll finish off with this because it is now 7 o'clock, and we'll be clocking off now. Because let's just say this is Rosie Holt, MP for Surrey, and as she visits the care home, as which is a hotbed for terrorist activity filled with Palestine Action supporters.
I'm at the Brotherhood Retirement Home because I think it's a hotbed of terrorist activity. But nothing against retirees. My parents were retirees from a long line, but we have to look at the facts, and the facts are that the majority of people who are committing acts of terrorism under Section 12 and 13 of the Terrorist Act are over the age of 60, and people need to wake up to the fact that the elderly, who they know and love, are likely to be terrorists. I'm shocked by the images of Gaza, but I'm also shocked by the images of brainwashed pensioners looking very, very frightening at pro-Palestine marches. I totally support the right to protest, but I support the law more. And the law very clearly states that protest is not something we do in Britain anymore.
Where'd you go?
No, sorry, I went in. No, I went in earlier, and this nurse said that they were doing arts and crafts, and they were quite clearly making placards. They were clearly making placards.
Just leave.
I'm at the Brotherhood Retirement Home because I think it's a hotbed of terror.
If anybody can play a convincingly dumb MP, it's Rosie Holt. She does it so convincingly, doesn't she? Can you imagine if they did a film of Helen Whiteley? Helen Whiteley. There's only one MP, only one person would have to play Helen Whiteley, and that'll be Rosie Holt, because she does it absolutely brilliantly. I remember when we once, I think we were on one of these Friday Frolics where she's so convincing. She got one of these KGB mouth frothers, absolutely frothing at the mouth. Yes, absolutely, Laura Trott would be hilarious. She got absolutely frothing at the mouth because she was so convinced that Rosie Holt was an actual MP, and she was so frothing at the mouth. She decided to make a video about her, absolutely tearing into it. How dare she, this and that and the other, and I don't know how long it took her to realise. I think it'd have been about the thousands of messages saying, "Oh, you utter bell tap, she's a parody." I'm telling you, Tommy Lee Cannon, she's the best one I've seen. Her and Matilda Thorpe, she's another brilliant. She does, she can do her absolute superb impersonation of a Tory MP, and you'll be convinced these two, absolutely brilliant. It's just as good as when our fantastic Good Evening One Angry Penguin, which mod placed me on the timeout, want to explain why just me and not both of us. I've no idea what's going on there. I have no idea. So, but yeah, she does a fantastic, both her and when Noreen Skinner, she does a fantastic impression of Angela Rayner. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, when it comes to these three, oh, absolutely superb. Oh, but yeah, what a way to finish. All I will say is it's now 7 o'clock, 7:05, and it's now time for me to crack open a pint, and I'm going to sit down, chill out. I'll probably play my Football Manager game for an hour or two. So I will now bid you farewell. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for making the last 2 hours incredibly entertaining and good fun. And have a lovely weekend, and take care, my friends, and ta-ta for now. I'll say I usually have a bit of an intro and outro, but there's something going off funny with my intros and outro. I'll figure it out for next week. But anyway, you too, Andrew Kendrick. Have a fantastic weekend, and